I've done a lot of Total War co-op. It's a mixed bag. Well, the major issues for me is one, you can't really play it competitively, because if you're doing competitively, then what's gonna happen is just someone's gonna get knocked out, and then it's just like, oh, well, hey, fuck you, I guess. Go not play with your friends for another, you know. This music is annoying me. Go play with your friends for another, like sit out for 200 hours. You can't really play competitively, but if it's not competitive, then it's not that fun. And the other issue, which I think is probably even bigger, is that it's like, oh, hey, it's Dualis, it's your turn. Yeah, take your turn. You're like, all right, sure. 45 minutes. You know, that's actually too little. 3 hours later, you're like, all right, I'm done with my turn. I'm like, oh, cool. All right, so it's your turn, son. I just start close to each other, and it's giga easy, or you start far apart and never see each other. Yeah, and then you can do stuff like you can help each other in battles and stuff in Total War Warhammer. So you can be like, you can give me some units, and then I can like do some stuff. But Warhammer has simultaneous turns now. How does that even work? But even then, you still have to do all the battles and stuff, though. And like one battle can take like 30 minutes, and then you times that by however many players you have. Like, we're talking about like a pretty significant amount of time, right? Where part of the problem is that a lot of those battles too are just time sinks. They're like, they don't really matter, but you have to do them, because if you don't do them, the auto resolve is gonna fuck you over. So now you're fighting a battle that is basically won. Like, you're gonna win the battle 100%. You don't have to strategize or anything, but if you don't do that, then you're screwed. I genuinely don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I feel like I've been everywhere. You think my game is bugged? Oh. That's stupid. You end up saying Strong Set plays on manual. Yeah, because you're forced to, otherwise you lose. You have to, because the auto resolve is bad. Any militia or nurse who takes sick must join the quarantine. Last night I had to amputate a miner's arm. He was shot during the attack on the checkpoints. His life was not in danger, but he was losing too much blood, and Sarah and I could not stop the bleeding. Neither of us was trained in amputation, but I was the older one. I did the deed. The sound of the saw on the poor man's bone, as he screamed like the devil, shall ever echo through my soul. Do I live till I am 90? There was much blood. Sarah turned and vomited on the floor, but I couldn't stop. I was already halfway through the bone and kept sawing till I was through. I thought that would save him, but he took sick. He died. His name was Gerard. Or Gerald. Or Jared, perhaps. No matter now, I have not seen Sarah since. My belly aches with the strain. I hope and nothing worse. I'm watching a breakthrough. Well, I found it already. I figured it out.
A sight to behold.
Wasn't I always?
Path is clear.
We go deeper.
Room entry so covered in blood and bad damage. It was just one of those weird things where the game goes through such lengths to make sure you can't miss any ledge. Like, they put like, oh.
Can I join in too?
They put like white goop on everything and stuff, and this was just like a little lean-to air, barely visible.
I can't believe Sebastian lied to us all. To Helen.
Is this why the creature is angry? I would be.
Perhaps. Sebastian wants Pennington to be punished at all costs, and I'm not sure why.
Isn't he still... Am I missing something? Did we read something I forgot about it? Isn't Pennington was still the one that sealed them inside, right? I'm so confused by what they're saying.
Christ, where are we now?
They definitely just do too much stuff with this. It feels like I should be like 10 hours into the game, but instead we're, you know, like 30 hours, 40 hours, 35 hours. And the scope just kind of keeps expanding.
Miners, left to die in sickness and starvation. Helen was right. This was an atrocity. But she blamed the wrong man.
Why? I don't understand. I write these words to any who will read them because someone has to tell the truth of what happened here in Fort Jericho, New England in the year 1688. I have stolen pen and paper from a guard in what is now my prison, and with it I shall speak. My name is Hazel Upchurch. I was born in Scarsborough, England in the winter of 1667. My parents were shopkeepers, I had 3 brothers, and my life was very ordinary until at just 19 years of age, I left for the colonies. I placed my hope in the New World. I arrived in New Eden in the spring of 1687 and found work as a seamstress, a milkmaid, and a lady's maid. Having some experience with the care of the sick, when in the following winter the train band struck out for Jericho to deal with an epidemic, I volunteered my services. Lieutenant Priest readily accepted. The sickness first affected the men mining in the mountains beneath the fort. Lieutenant Priest had them walled up, under orders from Captain Pennington, supposedly to prevent the spread of the disease, and then he walled himself in with them, to care for them, as he would have it. Okay? He does not care for them, he cares only for the medal that awaits him. I've seen the real Sebastian Priest, and he is cruel. This brave hero walled men up alive. Few dare speak of his inhumanity. If I ever leave here, I shall do it. I shall speak, though I be the first and only. I'm cold and hungry. I believe I shall die here, forgotten. But this is my voice, written down, that one day the truth shall be known. Sebastian Priest may burn in hell for what he did. PC is alive! It's alive! Dude, that's so cool. So, what's new again? Motherboard. They wanted to make sure they hit the important $/hour metric. Don't let me buy stuff this. Okay, cool. That's not scary at all. I'm gonna pee. I'll be back in a second. Just motherboard, cool. I got water too. Sound check. Half of it from my 3-year-old pre-built, and the other half from my 15-year-old PC I had before that. What came out of the 15-year-old PC? Case and PSU. 15-year-old PSU has enough power, that's cool. 501, I think, calculated that in about 404 watts, nice. I guess the only thing, I guess I would be careful with an old PSU, but if it's working, it's working, and the chance of like a catastrophic failure is very low. The worst thing that can happen usually is that it goes poof, and then it doesn't work anymore. And PSUs are relatively cheap too, so if there's anything wrong with it. If it burns, at least we stay warm. Well, I'll like to look at it. Okay, so the idea here is that Mr. Man was told to wall everyone in, and he did, because he was supposed to take care of them, but then he just walled them in. He was like, hey, screw you guys, I'm just gonna pretend I'm doing something, but he didn't do anything, I guess. I put these noise reducing cables on the case fan, so they should go to max 900 RPM, pretty quiet so far. I also not set up any fan settings. Nice! I need more case fans for my computer too. I have one. There's one case fan. My stuff gets really, really warm. Noctua fans came with them. Yeah, it's probably something that reduces the power that they can draw. Because the RPM is just probably based on how much power they're getting. The cables probably just say, well, you can only draw this much power. Would be my assumption. That fan speed in software though, yeah, for sure. You can also say set fan speed in your ass. Oh. And let's do less work. Yeah. I want to get there somehow. Some way, somehow, I'm gonna make it right now, right now. Some way, somehow, I'm gonna make it right now. Wake me up. Those meme Leon Lee fans.
A lot of men were locked in here.
Left to the pit, only restrained by the fear of
I think I have a Leon Lee case. Then I ended up downloading, because when I got this computer, there was a bunch of RGB on. I was like, I don't want that, so I ended up downloading like some Lian Li Chinese spyware software to remove it. But that turns out that only works if you have like a Lian Li fan controller. And in order to turn the RGB off, all I did was just unplug one cable on my motherboard. I want no lights in my computer. Nothing. I had to get RGB to see what it was like owning a PC like this. I leave my PC on all day. even during the night. I don't need that thing producing light.
1, 2, 1, 2. Shite! I lost count there. Oh, there! Oh! God, why have you forsaken me?
You saw idle around 70? Now it's 33. How do you idle around 70? How's that even possible? I don't like the fact that I found one of those, because I thought they wouldn't be in here. Like, this would be like an area we don't return to, but oof. Same most mistake, my next piece will be a black box. People tell us garbage, that's how, yeah, I can see that. I think that's 70 though, I mean, that's impressive. It would also be around 98 to 100, yeah, that's like danger territory right there. I'm gonna check my temps right now. CPU is at... Let's see. CPU is sitting at 8, like around 70 to 80, I guess. It's going up and down very rapidly. So around... highest temp was 81 Celsius, and GPU is at 82. The highest was 79.4. I'll try it in a bit after cleaning up. Got a lot of boxes and spare parts from 1.5 computers. Yeah. What kinds of idling? Like not doing anything significant. Like you don't have any games up or anything like that. But temperatures on computer components it's a varied subject because it only matters in 3 scenarios. It matters if your computer is loud and that annoys you. It matters if your computer is thermally throttling, and it matters if it causes your computer to shut down. Other than that, it doesn't matter at all. If your CPU is running at 100 at all times, doesn't matter. As long as you're as long as you're playing games the way you want and it's not too loud for you, whatever, completely fine. It's just if something does matter to you, that you have to be like, maybe I should do something about this. What's the point of this area? I'm confused. What's the point of this area? Hello? Oh, this mine has been frustratingly confusing. I think it's glowing up over here too, I don't know why. I mean, it has to be here though, right? Like, where else am I supposed to go? It has to be something here. Ah, this area is tedious. No, not enjoying. Am I supposed to get that elevator to go up, maybe? No. I mean, unless I can jump on top of this thing over here and get a different angle, maybe? I don't know. I'm just trying to follow my my marker. And now I'm further away from the marker than I was before. Oh, hi marker. Oh. There you go. Weird. I have that weird dead end at all then. Weird.
I love doing that. The sight of them makes me wonder if their resistance was even worth it in the end.
You're standing amidst their bodies with nothing but silence for your answer.
I didn't get to respond. Okay, so am I supposed to cross the bridge first? Like, where's this area lead then? Where do I go if I go down here? This is a bonus area? Also, this place doesn't have its own thing. No, it doesn't. Ugh. The fact that the thing that shows how much you collected isn't more segmented makes me not want to collect stuff. But we will run through everything once when we get that ability though, I guess. But that's also weird. I assume we're towards the end of the game, right? Shouldn't we have that ability already? Or are they gonna make us go south anyway? And then we get the ability before we go south, and it's like if you go north or south first, you get the ability between. Because otherwise the option is we get a new ability right before we go into New Eden. Which I assume is just gonna be like an ending place, not like you run around the quest place. Oh. Gonna make it alright no matter right now.
That body.
Which one? What body?
These must be Sebastian's remains.
Oh.
Curious. Priest said he was the last to die. Said he shot himself when hope ran out. But someone stove this fella's head in with a pike. This was no romantic suicide. This was bloody murder. Plus, there's no ghost tie. And look, the mark from before.
No ghost tie. So why did he not pale and become a specter like the rest?
Sebastian told Helen a story. His prominent chest wound was part of it. But it's a fiction. He spun her a lie.
I'm starting to doubt the Lieutenant's ghost. I think it's an effigy of Sebastian sent to get close to Helen. Maybe even to Pennington. Not a specter. Something more elaborate. But what? And why? Sebastian is a doll, stuffed with stolen memory, made by whatever lurks down here.
Helen relies on her husband. The truth might ruin her.
Whatever about Helen. First we need to find the doll maker.
I didn't mean to choose that option, I was just dodging in the game. I was like, well, hey, that's what happens.
Throwing a tantrum, are you? It's on you.
Ow.
Second here. Lost in the dark.
Mr. Endaline, if it
died.
45 seconds the game is done, so
Together.
A little boy in me would appreciate you staying close.
I'm chilling out like this right now. What do you think about this gaming position? One leg partially off the chair, resting on the doggy stool like this. Other leg on the ground. What do you think about that gaming position? And a dog stool side an excuse to buy a dog side about excuse by a doggy stool. Dualius, you realize this is just one of those what are they called again? Ottomans? Well, it's just an ottoman. You can buy one, you don't even need a dog. It's just an auto, man. I could buy an ottoman, yeah. After all, why shouldn't you buy one? I'm getting a little bit sleepy, and the game isn't like doing a little work to keep me awake. You know what I mean? I can't wait for it to be dark outside when I sleep, because during Saturdays and Sundays, this is like the brightness of the room for from like 8 o'clock in the morning or whatever. I just like I feel like I get very fitful sleep once it gets bright outside. I end up being like pretty sleepy on Saturdays and Sundays, even if I get a decent amount of hours of sleep. Which is only really a problem depending on what we're playing. I've been using an old guitar. What the hell? Isn't that hard? I mean, I have a regular. One second, let me. Got some blackout curtains. I could. I have this thing. Oh. I also put a shade on it though, but I bought this thing to rest my feet on. But before this, I just had a office chair that I took the back off. But this is pretty much the same thing. I need one of those. Yeah, but this thing is like this is like a oh god. I just activated it. Oh, it goes further down. I didn't even know that. What the hell? This is like a gamer version. This is like a gamer chair version that I bought from the same place I bought the chair from. So it's like made of this like bad leather. It looks like this. This isn't comfortable resting your feet on, so I just put a sheet over it. It's an actual. Well, I mean, no, I mean, yeah, it looks like one, but it's just supposed to be this. Like it just looks. It's like they had some seats left over or whatever, so they made footstools out of them. I wonder if this is nicer when it's lower like this. It's the same reason I have the sheet on the chair, as you might have seen. That's all started to. Kind of cool. It's like a detached leg rest, yeah. I might. Ugh.
I know the stink is long since gone, but I swear I smell it anyway.
How do you rest your legs on a goddamn guitar amp though? Is that really rough on your legs? Oh, my heels are wrecked, but it doesn't feel that bad. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
I never again saw the sun.
The thought scares you.
Aye.
Aye. What happens if I go, like, what happens if I die now and then I'm tied to Anatea's ghost? Do we just ghosts around together? That doesn't sound too bad. Ghosts around. Goes up and goes down. Goes around.
We're getting close.
Oh, shelter with a damp and itchy straw bed. Just how I like it.
They left me here to rot. They'll not have me.
They left me here to rot. Alright, we're gonna rest just to see if anything happens. That was quite a sound to rest to. I'd just walk through the wall, that's fair.
These chains, an echo, I think. This ivy is strong, really strong.
You don't say.
There's no shot they're gonna make me come back down here again, right? Is this where I learned the ability for this, maybe? Back down. Bob's over, back down. Bombs over, back down. What do they want me to do here? Reveal the echo from the chains. Oh, like down there? I'm looking at the footstools. I want to buy a new chair too. Yeah, I want a
A strong memory clings to this place.
I want a new good chair. I want that Logitech M body.
Speak to me. Please let me go, Captain.
What? What are you?
Unchain me, Pennington.
You? No. No.
You will return and unchain me. Pennington! I won't let you rest until you set me free.
Whatever skulks down here, Pennington's presence gives it life.
That woman he jailed. Could this be all her? Her anger that binds it all.
Rise of the Beasts.
Remember the ghost who manifested out of the beast? Katie let herself. She called her Deborah.
Another ghost channeling the wrath of lesser specters. Can't be a coincidence.
Can't possibly be a coincidence. My bitch wife, Deborah.
Can you see it?
Not yet.
I hear you. Pennington. Have you returned, Captain? At long last, will you free me?
What happens if we do?
Then I will crawl and climb and knock, and the captain will taste his own medicine.
You're Deborah, right? Pennington had you arrested and clapped you in chains.
A broken path, locked away, forgotten, down in the dark. Lift the heavy chains from her, free me.
If we do, will you talk with us?
Boss fight.
No chit-chat,
Up here.
Here it comes.
I don't think I'm harming this thing.
I can see the weaker links.
Shite, this is useless.
Can I join in? Overhead, the roof is crumbling.
Down there.
It's coming after anything standing in its way.
What about?
Right there!
None shall stand. Chained in the darkness for so long.
Release her!
So long I feared the light.
Give me a sign. Come at me. Beat you all.
Oh. Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time.
I beg of you.
What are you supposed to?
Took away my freedom.
Lead me to you.
Hurry!
Oh.
Look to me.
I've got it.
Darkness. It calls to me.
I'm right here.
Dead in a hole.
God damn it.
Oh, bloody knew it.
Possible she joined my waifu. Well, no more haunting from Iraq's mission accomplished. Go home, I guess. Mission accomplished.
So close.
I mean, I see which one it is. Have to
The
wait.
chains are coming undone.
Oh.
This is your chance.
She's coming undone. She's late.
Overhead, the roof is crumbling.
Damn it.
The chains are coming undone. This is your chance.
Ow! The hell?
Right there!
None shall stand. Chained in the darkness for so long.
Release her!
So long I feared the light.
Give me a sign. Come at me. Beat you all.
Took away my freedom. I beg of you. He accused me. Took away my freedom.
Where did you go?
This way! Ready and waiting.
Atea? Atea!
on chains!
New routes!
Tied to the pit, to the rock, to the pain. They will know the pain.
New routes! Oh my god, again?
Find me!
Why would I let her do it again? The hell? Am I that stupid?
Devours me. Eats me.
Atea? Atea! I'll get rid of all of you.
I feel like I'm in one-shot territory from the big lady now.
Give me a sign!
Hurry! Call on me. Free me!
Call me! Call me!
No way out. You pay for this. You will all pay. The darkness. It calls to me.
It's coming after anything standing in its way.
Oh. Ah!
Ready and waiting.
Jesus. Oh no, it's one more chain.
To the rock. To the pain. You are all to blame for this.
Blame this.
It's over. Go in peace.
No peace, no pardon, naught but darkness and decay.
No. All this must stop and you must stop it.
Dark decay and the maddest words of the worst of men.
Whose words? Pennington's?
The worst of men.
When the maddening silence becomes the darkest night, the faintest voice is welcome as the dawn.
Deborah.
I'm trying to get to those items I just got. Jesus. Video game,
Enough mines
please.
for a lifetime.
Okay.
Can we go now?
Which one's new? Metamorphosis. Defeating an enemy with a banish refills the spirit gauge 100%. Oh. Okay. Potentially interesting. Gives more willpower, more persistence. Is willpower damage? Oh, it increases banish damage. But everything else goes down though, which I'm not okay with. The other one was the Iron Scout Gun. Hitting an enemy with the rifle stock increases damage with the next rifle shot. Ah. GG, thank you. I think I'm getting what they're trying to do with the story, but I think they're doing it in a bad way. I think the idea here is that you're supposed to feel bad for Deborah. You're supposed to be like, you show up in New Eden. There's a really bad ghost there. You fight it kills Anatea, and you're like, wow, that's a bad ghost. And then you're supposed to play through the game, and you're supposed to realize that, oh, that ghost is like a result of all the people in New Eden being bad people. And I feel like there's better ways to do that than what they're doing right here, because this feels very like, it feels very stretched out and very obvious, I guess.
What was that thing?
A puppeteer. Every dead thing we've met was controlled by its anguish. Sebastian especially. The miners were wronged, but the woman Pennington locked up is at the root of it all. So what now?
Alan is compromised, Pennington is to blame.
Pennington had Deborah locked up screaming. When she was dead, he ignored her. He's a disgrace.
But Helen Priest is enthralled to a trickster spirit. She can't be trusted either.
Oh, well, let's blame both of them.
We'll get to take sides.
I'll kill both of them, I'm fine with that. So I mean, I'm just instantly drawing my rifle from my back. The quick 180 turn animation, this one? I don't think really use this even that much though.
What is it?
The rush after the fight.
What is it?
It'll pass.
It's Sebastian, isn't it? You know I'm me, right? That I'm no puppet.
Aye.
Do you, though?
Aye. My head may say different, but I know it in my heart.
So presumably now we're done with this part of the game. So now they will teach us to use that ability, and then we either are gonna make us go to the last area, or we're gonna go to New Eden? Question mark, and then the game is over. I was just doing it all the time. No, I've been doing this the entire time. Wait, you can even force. Wait, you can even force the turnaround not to work by moving the camera. Look, it's not even the right turnaround anymore. You're messing the animation up.
Fresh air.
It doesn't override your camera controls.
You did well down there, young man.
Thank you, Master.
Master. Master. Master. Master up in the train. Master. Master.
stay exactly where you are.
What do you hope to gain?
I'll bring back a little discipline.
Think they're actually in there? Oh, they are! The hell? But she's not aiming the gun at him though. Master Apprentice Hardcore 17 goals. They are actually loaded in. They're just not, but she's not aiming a gun at them. I think is what the game is implying.
For a start,
Why, this is mutiny.
It is justice. Justice long denied.
They weren't even close. They weren't even close to this position. What the hell? Why wouldn't they just make them be sitting at the table?
Thought you'd been killed in the mines.
Soon blow lie dead in the mines.
The hell?
Neither one more word nor a move from you.
The mines are cleansed of their madness, which is more than I can say for this room.
You banished the thing in a pit. Truly? It's gone?
Aye, the puppeteer is no more. The siege is lifted. Don't get excited. You're still up to your neck in shite. You've still to answer for what you did, and what you did not.
I do not answer
Didn't
to
they?
civilians, nor to mutineers.
You will answer to the dead.
Once a woman in chains cried out and you did not listen. This is why you're cursed.
Tell us about Deborah Matters.
Confess. Your future, and the future of many, depends on it.
I'll confess there is no future. I'll confess I led us here to make our final stand. And we still stand. To that I'll confess, and claim the credit.
We fall one by one.
Then we weep, we rage, but we stay loyal and true. Even the widows must stay true.
In fair you dither.
In fear you dither while folk die. Soldiers will not long stay loyal to a coward.
I mean, there's like 3 people left in the camp, but
future already written. The die is cast. I dither not. I hold. I hold and watch the end unfold.
There's more to this. An older guilt. A deeper fear.
why send Sebastian down the mine?
Captain, why did you send Sebastian Priest down the mine?
I knew quarantine would be trying. A competent commander was required to keep order. Keep them alive long enough to recover. I chose my lieutenant. I erred. He was not competent. All died. Your husband was no hero, Mrs. Priest.
You murdered him and now you take his honor too. Another nail in your well-earned coffin, Captain.
So Helen, thing is...
Not now. She's not ready.
Playing PoE with 61 max CPU temp and 66 max GPU temp seems okay so far. Nice. I haven't had any stutter since I switched to the X12. I haven't tried doing a big blight yet though. But I did do a lot of crap yesterday. I got a lot of stuff. I managed to get that Chaos Gem. And I got the shield.
We return with answers to find you in full mutiny. Why now, Helen?
Sebastian returned, disturbed. I thought he'd left you dead in the mines. Your mission had failed. I could no longer wait.
You may be to blame for the tragedy in the mines, Pennington, or you may not. But the puppeteer wanted you dead. Some years back, You accused a local woman of witchcraft. You locked her up. The puppeteer was quite angry about that.
At last the die stopped rolling and my number has come up. I'll tell it now. I'll tell it all.
Why did you accuse her?
When you slandered her, you knew there'd be a witch hunt. Why'd you do it?
There was no slander. It was true. She was corrupt. She was evil. And she was a school teacher. Someone had to think of the children.
It's horse shit, but he seems to believe it. We're getting closer to the truth.
You acted irrationally.
You acted irrationally. You blamed the plague on a witch, yet applied a quarantine. You recognized her in the puppeteer, didn't you?
I'm sorry. Puppeteer? That's what was in the mines, wasn't it? And you knew, didn't you? How long? For how long have you known?
What I know and you do not would fill a library.
Sebastian's sway over Helen is dangerous. If she takes charge, so does he. But Pennington is depraved and merits no saving. What's your thinking?
The captain must be the post.
I have faith in Helen Priest. Step down, Captain. Perhaps you may begin to wash your guilt away.
Do what you must. And face the consequences. Cast the die.
I will.
I cap to 64 because it's semi-turn moving the limit next map. Yeah, I also have mine capped to 60. I just don't like my computer being giga loud. Sacrifice. Wait, sacrifice. Oh, yeah, with the blemish rule.
You failed, Captain. As an officer, as a man. You brought a curse upon the people of New Eden. No. The fort needs a leader without blood on her hands.
The fort
I'll do
has
it.
5 people living in
I'll
it.
place the blame where it belongs. How Marif, how Gunjaw.
Life to the living.
Death to the dead.
How did they get to the black scene?
When there's a man seen and done too much, as a soldier, a leader, a father.
Down with tyranny. Justice prevails. If we are to survive, there is much to do, and survive we shall. For the record, beyond that door, Captain Pennington was tried and executed for his crimes.
We did what was needed. The story you tell is up to you.
What's up, Deborah?
Looks like the nightmare's curse is lifted here.
What's up, Deborah
Well
Tron?
done.
Enough, John. I'll not listen to another moment of your ranting.
'Tis no rant, woman. Pennington battles young, and we'll all suffer.
You're angry. Can tell.
Of course you can. Aren't you angry?
I'm more disgusted.
Disgusting.
Disgusted by what we saw down there. What Pennington and his cowardice allowed to happen. I hope they'll burn in hell. For that, I hate myself.
Don't think it's time to now, so don't lose yourself. Lose yourself in the music the moment you
Nothing
want
can
it. You
stand
better never
between
let
us.
us go.
Not even death.
Not even death.
The closer we get to my body, to the truth about what happened here, the stronger I feel. My senses rise. It's as if I can taste the silence, smell the scent of wood smoke, feel the warmth of your body, feel Deborah's wrath. I feel it as if it were my own. I know her rage. But that anger of mine, that fear, I thought when I left home, I'd left them behind.
Past is the past.
Past is the past. You still get to choose your future. Times like this, old wounds can ache. Seems normal.
It's not just that. I thought I'd healed. I feel like I've taken 10 steps backwards. So much so that the sister I thought was gone for good seems to be winding her way back to me.
Your sister. Ayomide, wasn't it?
No. As a child, before I left Cuba, I had a friend. I chose to call her my sister. That night, the night I died, I dreamed of her. I dreamed of Calendre.
Did you go looking for her?
Did you go looking for her? Was she near him? It's not beyond the realm of possibility.
It's so far beyond the realm of possibility you wouldn't believe it. No, she wasn't there. But I heard her voice. I'd swear on it. How could that be?
Dreams can be vivid, a nightmare perhaps.
The nightmare, perhaps?
I don't think so. The nightmare felt close. This felt like it came from further away. As if from a different realm of being altogether.
What did you hear her say?
I don't know. I don't remember. I think she said we were family. Never to be divided.
She's after my job. She can't have it. I'm your family now. Nothing's tearing us apart.
No, not even death.
Still angry?
Gloriously.
Oh. Oh, we just learned a new ability. You can also veil fabric around the target and restrain it efficiently. Efficient against creeper ivy. Red can destroy the lesser specters hidden inside its buds. What the hell? What the hell is this? Well, the prisoner of effect dealing spectral damage. Spirit points cost manifestations. Damage taken is increased. Parry source hit points. Oh, I like that. Hitting an enemy with a rifle stock attack will increase the damage of the next rifle shot. Murderous hit increases the next damage of attack. Switching down 10 increases the damage for the next one. Okay, that's probably pretty good. There's a cooldown. Damage taken by the tail is increased by 30%, but damage taken by red is increased by 15%. Oh? Oh, damage dealt. Oh, yeah, okay. Weak hits with the rifle increases, but it shows damage on the wrist. Parrying reduces the next damage taken by 90%. Outburst area of effect is increased by 30. Each enemy with manifestation increases damage of manifestation. Life and runs effect. Reason being hit, I don't like that. Attack. Post-power attacks deal area of effect, physical damage. Making an option during combat turns never affect dealing bonus damage, but health points against Increase by turn simple damage takes a good. Weak hit points are restore 15 spirit points. While the Banisher gauge is full. Okay, I don't care about that. Damage take more as I'm gonna do so yeah. Transfer by perfect switch. Switch on tail right after second heavy attack. The hell? Oh. I'm never gonna do this, like... I guess we'll do this one. I mean, I guess that does something for now, at least. We just unlocked exploration mode, guys. We can now go back and explore. Aren't we lucky? Because we're lucky. We should talk around the fort first. Let's see what's going on here. See if people have things to say about us committing murder. Hey, Crow. What's that? I don't speak your language.
What do you mean, Ceridian?
Ceridian, what's wrong?
Come, hurry. I need you on the island.
I don't think she can hear us. We need to go back to the swamps.
Okay.
Was that really Ceridian? How did she pull that trick?
I think maybe she used the invisible to speak to us through the crow.
Pity it doesn't work both ways. Imagine having a conversation with someone far away.
Oh, they're not. Okay, I have to go back. Okay, they're not even. Because I was just gonna go do side content for the next 2 streams. Okay, we just randomly fast travel here. We can make that like a little cutscene or anything, sure.
Can you feel it? I have goosebumps.
The veil. If I bruise the bud so the specters inside show themselves, you could shoot them. Once freed, the ivy should quickly wither.
Thanks for the gardening tip.
Why's my hand glowing here? Oh. One day to come soon enough, I'll order you to find a man unconscious by the shore. I already asked. I may again. These will be strange times, my dearest, so you must be ready. Times of sadness and mourning through the courses of weird suns and moons in the sky. Frozen days in the airy and cold air of a long-lasting winter. Repetitions of events you already lived. Unpleasant feeling of suspended time, endless days and weeks. I would not dare to claim I fully know how or why this will happen. There are so many mysteries which elude me for the better good, I suppose. When these times will come, be ready, again. For the unbalance will be so strong, even the dead may come back from the future you already faced, and it will be our task to restore the balance again. Sure.
We can get to that ivy from the other side.
Sure thing, Broseph.
The wards have weakened.
Ceridian's power wanes.
The wards have weakened.
Ceridian's
power wanes.
Nobody's home. I can feel it.
Ceridian's power reigns.
Who there? Where could they be?
Go outside again, I guess. Sir Gideon's power wanes. Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing.
Crows. They flock to that great tree up there.
Oh, that's the share we found. I'll remember. Remember Star
Banishers are
Wars?
here. Already? How unfortunate.
You called us.
Did I? I thought I had more time. In the end, it runs out for all of us. As I depart this old carcass, I leave no burning heart behind. Go or stay. To prevail, you must first set your heart at peace. When at last you face the nightmare, you must both be clear on what you want. You must.
What do you mean?
It is not for me to give you answers, only to prepare you for what awaits. Then we can all go to sleep. Seeker doesn't hate you, Rory. She's just not used to being trusted.
This feels like a cutscene that should be in a different game.
For me.
It feels like the game thinks that it's built up a lot of like things around this character, like me and Seeker have had like a lot of back and forwards and like worked together a lot, and we've known this old lady. Like we spoke to her once, we spoke to Seeker like 3 times. Like I never even got the impression that she doesn't like me. I thought she did like me.
You're too late, old moss head, as ever.
Oh! I thought this it's the Wild Hunt arriving. Yeah. I think this is the dude, right? Cunnington or whatever, a guy we just killed? Yeah, the watch at least.
Time for
Oh, is she Deborah?
I forgive you, old man.
I guess she might be Deborah. She's probably Deborah. Wait, but what if you hadn't blamed the guy though? What would have happened there then? Oh, it's just asshole.
There's a tough one.
Bring me her head!
Oh.
You're in its sights, Red.
Look to me.
Oh. No.
You'll get it next time.
Take armed soldiers and charge!
Have a bit of this.
Wee! Wee!
Handle this! You shall listen to your enemy.
Listen to this.
The enemy resists. Flank 'em.
What are you? You're dead, bro. Hello? Why is my camera stuck? She's Iridian. Oh. I still assume Seeker is
Like
Iridian.
Mosshead is
Just in the
no more.
future.
He'll never drink from your skull now, will he? Another ancient promise broken.
Yeah, that would make sense too, because her if she witnessed herself dying as Seeker when she was young, she would know that she dies when the Banishers show up, right? That's what she would be like. Oh, that's unfortunate.
But what about me? How do I live now?
And the same thing with finding Red, right? Like, well, how does Iridian know? Well, she knows because she helped Red when she was young.
You were all I ever had, and all I'll ever have. Can I set the world on fire now? I just want to see it burn. A pity. Farewell.
Yeah, well then. This is stuff I question, just not making this a more story game rather than what it is now. That was a little cringe. I didn't think it was cringe. I just think it's like it reminds me of all the other games where they want to do emotional story stuff, but they're like the game isn't built for it, right? I But can I set the on fire? Yeah, I got that. I'm just saying, like, I didn't have any problem with it, but I can see where they're coming from. It feels like this like a The Last of Us scene with like Ellie and like someone like Ellie and Joel, right? But then you play as like Greg and Elizabeth, and you only met Ellie and Joel one time. So when you get to the scene, and they're she's sad, and you're just like, or like, oh, okay, I get that she's sad, but like, what am I supposed to do about it? Yeah, Greg. Greg and
She
Elizabeth.
took me in with my father when no one else wanted me. She taught me to stand up straight.
They made a game that's too big and too unfocused for their story, right?
Leave her be. For now.
For now, for you. It's their fault they didn't focus. Yeah, 100%. Ari Dean's thread, metaphysical start decrease when no. This doesn't increase all the stats I care about. I mean, this kind of evens out, I think, so maybe just go for that. I do primarily just do most of my damage as Energia, which I'm kind of fine with. I don't know. There's a lot more Energia time in there. Nah, I'm fine with Ethereal Haste. There's the bar and anything I think it's perfect when all manifestations are on cooldown. Nah. Rest at Islands Shelter.
I'm tired of all this death.
Want to talk about it?
I will do.
It's just weird, I think. She's throwing a little baby? Maybe. No.
Picked and culled.
I think, I think the ultimate answer is just when they developed this game, they should have said, what do we want to do? What's the goal here? Is it God of War gameplay or is it story? And then they should have just gone for what their goal was. And it feels like they went to the middle of the road. They were like, well, we can do both, sure, right? They're like, no, you can't do both. You can do one or the other. Choose one. Stay in your lane.
What will become of Seeker now?
She'll try to make sense of her pain. Or perhaps she'll sit with it a while.
Or she'll try to kill it.
Grief knows no rulebook.
When I returned from the war,
no rules.
I walked the wet streets of London for a long time. All I could feel was my heart digging a hole deep inside my chest. After what I had seen, what I had done, I just wanted the pain to stop. I wanted oblivion.
I way prefer Morrowind, but I mean, I prefer Oblivion over Skyrim, I guess, so that's a decent take.
Your ghosts were killing you. They almost pushed you to insanity.
In Oblivion?
But you
Oh.
pulled through.
Oh, okay.
I let myself be drowned. You're the one who pulled me out.
Poetic, if
Oh, they're talking about
melancholic.
game addiction. Gotcha.
What's going on, Red?
I feel lost. I can't even stand myself. I can barely stand to look at you.
Where did this come from?
Something eats me from within. And it's growing. I don't know what's happening. I'm scared.
I scare me too. I am untethered from the world. But through you, I still feel like myself. I cling to this. The closer we get to my return, the further from life I feel. I care nothing for the living. I only care for what I can take from them.
Do you feel that way about me too?
No, of course not.
I'm being eaten alive with self-doubt.
What are we
Her.
doing?
Yeah, I'm pretty scared.
We're
No, pretty scary.
reclaiming our world. The only way we can.
Are you sure? This is what you want?
We made an agreement. You have
I feel like no matter what you choose, they'll have the same conversation. Because this conversation works with both things. And that's why this feels kind of lame.
second thoughts.
I don't know.
Even if you choose to not race her or race her, this dialogue works either way, so this feels lame.
Maybe.
Ceridian's death has changed things for you.
Yeah. She had power, purpose. She had love, and she still chose to leave. Maybe she's right.
I think they should have had this conversation.
Should we
yeah.
reconsider?
Well, this doesn't work. Yeah,
May
cool.
not be
Maybe it
too
is
late to
specific for
change our
that ending.
minds. But you must promise me, Red, whatever we decide, we stick to it. We cannot change our minds again.
I swear it, my love. This is it.
We already made the choice. Yeah, I said this before. It feels like the game is stretched out to a certain, like, this feels like it should have been like, the first choice should have been like an hour into the game, then the second choice should be like 10 hours into the game. But instead the first is like an hour into the game, and this is 25 hours into the game, you know what I mean? And it feels like it's so stretched out. It feels like the entire game should be way more you and Anatea being partners, having these very emotional discussions, talking about things, being vulnerable to each other, having problems, you know, facing all these issues, and then having everything be tertiary. All the problems people are having, all the ghost hunting, should just be an excuse to tell your story. It should be an excuse to build on your characters and to really dive into this idea that that you are ghost hunters, and Anatea is a paradox for you. She shouldn't be there. She shouldn't be what she is, and she shouldn't like that. But she's also having doubts about her, like what she wants. And then Red might be having doubts, like, is this Anatea or is this just a ghost? Like, is this what she wants? Is this just what I make her want by manifesting her? Do I need to let her go? Like, it should be all of this stuff where you're really delving in on the aspect of being Banishers and the fact that your wife died and the grief that comes with that, but also the relief that she's still there. But then you're gonna bring her back, but to bring her back, you have to do all these horrible things, and it's eating at you. But you know, like all of this stuff they should do should be built into every interaction you have in the game. It should be very tight. It should be very tightly knit. It should all just be there at all points. It should be a constant conflict that's building, but it just isn't for some reason. And it doesn't feel like we're building towards anything. It just kind of feels like we've already made a choice. There's no reason to doubt that choice. And then we just have these like sparse moments of like self-reflect doubt that just don't do much for me.
I want this.
What's a fly?
I want this.
Did I
Only
kill
for
it?
you. I want to be with you in the flesh.
Our minds are set. We're going back.
They cover a lot of this, not in the first
Thank me.
20 episodes, they don't. Maybe in the last 11 though. It's towards the middle.
Backed by the Banishers, Helen Priest dethroned Captain Pennington. Dark truths were unearthed. Some secrets remain buried. The survivors must now set aside old sins and build themselves lives worth living. But can Helen Priest lead them into the future, chained as she is to her past?
Reaffirm your oath. Final promise. Oh. New hunting cases, someone putting you in, national shelter, open your map, location. Are they telling me that because, I mean, the game's about to end, right? Go to the Harrows. Oh, okay, they are gonna make us go down there. Oh. What's the point of this then? Isn't this just the same thing? Because we had two choices. So does that choice not matter at that point? I don't know. What's more content? Well, we have this left. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff to do in this game. Which is absolutely to its detriment, just to be clear. What a mess. Well, hey, we're still gonna finish it. I can at least firmly tell everyone that we're not doing another playthrough of this. At the start, I was very excited. I was like, oh man, guys, maybe we'll like rush through the game again, you know, just to see what the other endings are. Nah. You know, that's when I still thought this game was going to be like maybe like 15 hours if you rush through it. I could maybe do that in like 2 streams if I did it on like a Tuesday or Thursday. I could just like bowl through everything, make some choices, see what it's like. But man, this game would take like 25 hours to rush through, I think, just sitting through the cutscenes and stuff. So I guess we'll read about those on the internet like everyone else. But hey, I mean, like I keep saying, it's not an awful game. It's just like just a little bit confusing. Just a tiny little bit confusing. Anyway, hey video gamers, thank you all so much for being here today. Love and appreciate everyone. Hope everyone has had a great video gaming time. I'll be back complaining more about Banishers tomorrow at regular time, 12:00 over time, 12 p.m. GMT +2. Schedule is on the similar time zones. If you're new here, feel free to stream to the Discord, like good stuff. I'll reiterate. I'm complaining about the game, but I'm complaining because like there's like three states of games for me. This game is so good, I have nothing bad to say about it. RDR2. It is this game is like verging towards being good, but it's just not there. Banishers. Then you have like complete garbage on poo poo doo doo, like Sinking City, I guess, or something like that. The reason I complain a lot about this is because it has so much potential, but it's just like, what the hell? What is that? 1 second, can I? One second. What the hell? What the hell? Wow, thank you to us for the bits. You sick freak. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow. We'll play more of this. I think, so tomorrow's going to be a big exploration stream because you just unlocked the last exploration ability. Just going to travel around doing all the stuff, which I think you'll probably barrel through most of that tomorrow. So presumably we have like, I would say like 2-3 streams left of this game before we jump into Baldur's Gate 3, so you can be excited for that next weekend, I guess. Then we'll probably schedule Super Mario 3 for the weekend after, or Super Mario 6 for a speedrun for the weekend after that. Anyway, we can finally go ahead start raiding bosses again. So there we go. Oh man, oh I'm tired. Oh. We can stop crying. Yeah, yippee. We can watch this. We can look at this meme again. What the hell?
I am Adolf Hitler, command of the Third Reich. Little known fact, also dope by.
You guys are sick. You guys are sick. Oh, wrong scene. All right. Yeah, you started. You started this. You're responsible for this new meta. Enda is Hitler. Secret Hitler, everyone. Secret Hitler, but in real life. This is gonna go over well with Twitch. Love you all. Appreciate you all. I'll be back tomorrow. Keep fighting fast and bye bye.